Hey, welcome to the channel. We are going to be looking at some January energies and getting some moon messages for January 2026. I cannot believe we are here already. This year flew by. But here we are. So this is a collective message. It's a general message looking at the general energy. And like I said, these are going to be some moon messages. We're going to be using 3 different Moonology oracle decks and then the wisdom of the oracle for some extra messages and guidance. So let's jump in right now and find out what are the main energies, or the main energy, the overall energy for January 2026. What is going on? Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have abundance. Very nice energy to be starting out a new year. All right, what are the overall main energies for January? Okay. All right, and the bottom of the deck after shuffling is Moon Called, meant to be. So something could be going on in January that is a calling, something that's meant to be, something that might be bringing abundance in. Okay, we also have release your blocks, or release blocks, the falling moon. So what I'm getting here right now, January, this is the time to release. Actually, it's the time right now. Start this right now as we're moving into the new year and into a new month. Now is the time to release blocks, and these blocks could be releasing blocks to abundance. Something that is meant to be could be coming in for you in January that leads to abundance that has been blocked up until now. And now is the time to release these blocks and take a breath, okay? So between now and throughout January, good time to work on releasing these blocks, or this is what is happening for you. Take a breath, okay? No need to push, because whatever's meant to be is going to be, right? There's no need to push. And there is an energy of abundance here. Very nice energy for starting out a new year, like I said. All right. This is the original Moonology deck that we're going to be starting out with. Let's get a good shuffle here. Okay. Bottom of the deck, expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. All right, so January, this is a time for powerful change. These blocks are being released. Something meant to be is coming to the surface. This is the bottom of the deck energy, which for me is like underlying energies, okay? So there's something underlying that is meant to be, but these blocks need to be released. Time to take a breath and allow this abundance in and expect powerful change. Okay, what is the main theme for January for whoever finds this, the collective, whoever finds this? What is the main energy? Whoa. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have a win-win outcome is forecast for whatever's going on, and 3 cards came flying out. Okay, it's a time to give rather than take. It's new moon in Virgo. Prosperity lies ahead. That is the new moon in Taurus. Oh my gosh, and what do you need to release? All right, so the main theme here that we have for January, we have what do you need to release? We already know. Blocks need to be released. Okay, this came out in the main energies. So the main themes, you need to release your blocks, okay, so that this prosperity, this abundance can come in. Prosperity lies ahead, and it's a time to give rather than take. This is giving me the energy of the more that we give, we can receive. Sometimes we block ourselves when we feel like we don't have enough to give, or we're holding on to what we have, and that can be a blockage to receiving. So giving and receiving needs to happen in reciprocal energy. So if we are not giving, we're also blocking off that energy to receive. So release these blocks, okay? It's time to give in order to receive. Make sure there is a giving and receiving and reciprocal energy, and prosperity lies ahead, okay? So this is the theme for January. And like I said, at the bottom of the deck, a win-win outcome is forecast. Beautiful energy. Okay. Next, we're going to look at what is the advice for everyone in January? What should everybody be doing, focusing on, actions to take? What is the advice for January? Please and thank you. Okay, wow, these two cards. Bottom of the deck. The end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn, and we have a personal issue reaches resolution. So very similar energies here, very similar messages. So the advice here for January, wrap up. It's time to tie up loose ends, wrap up old cycles, personal issues. Now is the time to clean things up, tie up loose ends, clean it up, wrap up this old cycle, and get yourself ready to step into this new cycle. Okay? And we're going to ask, what is the potential outcome energy for the month of January? How is this going to end up? Okay. Bottom of the deck, have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. So have faith. Both of our bottom of the deck cards here. Have faith in your dreams that what is meant to be will be. Okay? The outcome energy. Wow. Super moon, emotions are running high. So something, whatever's going on in January, this is a huge energy shift. Okay? So we could be ending the month on some really big emotions. Okay? Blocks are being released. We're headed towards abundance. Make sure you're taking a breather, take a breath, because the energy can be very heightened and emotions can be really high. Let's get some more on this. This is the Moon Manifesting deck. Oh. Let's give this a shuffle here. Wow, this deck wants to talk. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have new moon in Cancer, relax, okay? So we ended off here with emotions are running high. So make sure you're keeping your composure, all right? Not letting these emotions take over, but let's clarify. So the main theme we have here, what do you need to release? We know we need to release these blocks in January. This is what's happening. It's a time to give rather than take. So this is balancing out this give and take, this reciprocal energy. The more we give, the more we can receive, because prosperity lies ahead. We have prosperity and this abundance. So let's clarify this. What else do we need to know about this? Okay. Yep. Bottom of the deck, find a balance, full moon in Libra. Like I said, this time to give rather than take. It's a reciprocal energy, okay? So this is balancing out this give and take energy in order to release these blocks. We give to receive, right? Okay. And we have forgive, full moon in Pisces. So this is getting balanced, okay? Releasing blocks. And this forgiveness could be a part of releasing these blocks. When we hold on to any negative energy or resentment or blame, anything that brings up these emotions in us that can create blockages, that needs to be cleaned out. So doing some forgiveness work, okay? There could be forgiveness coming in or forgiveness that you need to do to release these blocks and in order to achieve balance, okay? Maybe you're needing to give forgiveness, okay? That maybe this is what it is that you need to be giving in order to receive, to get this balance, okay? In any case, there is this energy of finding balance, doing some forgiveness work to release these blocks, and allow what is meant to be, having faith that whatever is meant to be is going to be, and that prosperity and abundance is coming in, okay? All right, so what is the advice? What should we be doing? And we got this message of a personal issue reaches resolution, and we had that tough cycle is closing out. So now is the time to tie up loose ends and clean things up and to clean out the old so that this new cycle can start. Let's clarify this. What else do we need to know? Okay. Yeah. So honor your feelings. First quarter moon in Pisces. So this personal issue is reaching a resolution. Okay. There's an end of a tough cycle that is happening. Honor your feelings through this. Okay. Sometimes this brings up some intense emotions, which we have in the end here, the result that emotions are running high. Okay. If we don't allow ourselves to feel the feelings and the emotions, this can also create blockages. Okay, so make sure you're allowing yourself to feel the feelings and whatever emotions are coming up for you as these personal issues resolve, as these cycles are closing out. Honor your feelings, allow yourself to feel them and release them, okay, so that this can be cleaned up. And like I said, it's time to tie up loose ends, close out these old cycles, and to step into the new and release these blocks. So let the emotions flow, allow them to come in, feel them, and release them, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we have New Moon in Leo, shine, okay? So honor these emotions, close out these cycles, tie up loose ends, and allow yourself to shine. Okay, and for the ending, our outcome of January, emotions are running high. What else do we need to clarify this? Okay. Yes, emotions are running high, bottom of the deck. Focus on the positive. New moon in Sagittarius, okay? Focus on the positive and know that you are loved. New moon in Libra, okay? So Libra is also about balance, which we saw over here at the bottom of the deck was about finding balance. So emotions are running high. Know that you are loved. Focus on the positive. This is how we are ending, okay, the month of January. So knowing that you are loved, there's big emotions happening, and stay focused on all the positivity. All right, let's go one more with the wisdom of the Oracle. Okay. All right, bottom of the deck, we have poised, okay? This is about being ready, okay? Being ready to release these blocks for this abundance to come in, being ready for whatever is meant to be to come in, for this prosperity that lies ahead. All right, let's clarify one more time. So we have the main theme, which is prosperity lies ahead. It's a time to give rather than take. And what do you need to release? So we need to release these blocks and do some forgiveness work. What else do we need to know about all of this? What is this about? Okay, so we have two cards that came out here. Okay, so we have truth be told. Okay, so this is about an actual message or a truth being told. Maybe there is a message that needs to be given, okay? Something that needs to be spoken up. Maybe this is about this forgiveness, okay? Maybe there is a verbal conversation, all right, that needs to take place in order to forgive so that these blocks can be cleared. Everything can be cleared out, and no place like home. This is about feeling at home within yourself, okay? Finding peace within yourself, feeling comfortable in your own skin, okay? Releasing anything else that needs to be released, feeling comfortable enough as well in order to speak your truth, right? Okay, so there's a message here of this forgiveness, releasing whatever needs to be released. Like I said, this can be tied into this forgiveness, okay, that can cause blockages. So this could be a verbal conversation, a truth that needs to be told, okay, a time to give. Maybe this is a part of this message that needs to be shared so that this prosperity, this abundance that's coming in can come in, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we have Yang. So this is about taking action, okay? This is the masculine energy, and this is taking action to do this, all right? What is the advice? What is everyone need to be focused on? What should we be doing in January? We have this personal issue reaching resolution, honoring your feelings through this. And at the bottom of the deck, we had that, end of a tough cycle closing out. So honor your feelings through this while you're wrapping up this personal issue, releasing these blocks, making sure you're taking time to breathe. What else do we need to know about this? Yeah. Okay, here and now. So this is about just staying present, honoring these feelings, and allowing all of this to happen, okay? Like I said, when I talked about honoring your feelings, we really have to be present, okay? So this is really great card to come out with this, because we have to be present in order to feel our emotions and our feelings and honor them and to let them go. And at the bottom of the deck, which we started out with, poised again. So you are ready. Now is the time to do this. You're ready, okay, to close out these cycles, wrap up these personal issues, honor your feelings, and release everything. Do this forgiveness work. Speak any truths or messages that need to be spoken at this time to release all of this and allow this prosperity and abundance and whatever is meant to be to come in. Okay, and we are ending January, the outcome, with emotions running high, knowing that you're loved, focusing on the positive. What else do we need about this? Okay, and we have mending. Okay, so this is about healing yourself, healing possibly a connection. Okay, so there is feelings here of big emotions running high, knowing that you are loved, feeling loved. So there is a sense of healing taking place, feeling positive, having faith in your dreams, and what is meant to be is meant to be. And at the bottom of the deck, we have why. So there could be a conclusion here, finding out why something happened or understanding why something had to happen the way that it did. Okay, but this leads to healing with mending and knowing that you are loved, and emotions running very high. Like I said, make sure you are taking time to breathe and not letting your emotions get too out of control, but just have faith. Okay, have faith in your dreams, have faith that what is meant to be is meant to be. Whatever is happening right now is meant to be. And these are your moon messages for the month of January 2026. Like I said, can't believe it. Hit the like button. Please let me know in the comments if this resonated with you at all, or if you would like to claim this energy. Comment down below. I am ready. Since we kept getting that poised card, I am ready. And hit the subscribe button if you have not already. That would be greatly appreciated, and I will see you back soon.